And my check. Good morning everyone, and it's a very rainy day here sa Cebu ngayon. Rainy morning, but good morning sa inyo, and especially to my daughter Laika. Good morning. Let me just double check if things are working well. Alright, can you hear me properly? Let me know if there are any issues. And Jovita Nael, good morning. Joe Ligares, good morning Sir Lloyd and Laika. Rodrigo Carlos, good morning Sir Lloyd. Yan, good morning sa inyo. And let me just adjust my... Okay lang ba? I think everything is okay. And we're gonna be talking about the market today. After the news kahapon, yung diniscuss natin kahapon when Bloomberg made an article about PSE being the worst market in the world and still is not cheap to buy. I was expecting for it to go down even further. And yun, PSEI closed at 7093. Yan, napakaliit na ng PSEI ngayon. But the good news is we're reaching that solid support level na ginawa ni PSEI a few months back. So we're gonna be testing that. Baka mag-double bottom si PSEI. So we're waiting for it there. So right now, we're gonna be talking about what to expect sa PSEI, what strategies are we gonna do. I've been telling you before, just stay light whenever the market looks like this, right? Huwag kayong maglalagay mo ng malaking pera. Just be patient and then wait for the right cue to get in. But we'll discuss more about that in a while. And Joel Ligares, good morning Sir Lloyd and Laika. Rodrigo Carlos, good morning. Henson Birosel, good morning everyone. Engineer MMI, good morning Sir Lloyd. Good morning din. Sir, ano po nangyari kay Costco kapon? I don't know what happened kay Costco. Bigla na siya, let me share my screen. This happened to Costco yesterday. Biglang lumipad and then just dropped. I think may nagkamali ng bili. Umabot ng 7 pesos. Tapos biglang bumagsak si Costco. Yan. Merong isa, I think there was only 2 or 3 trades na nagpalipad kay Costco bigla. No, not really sure bakit, what happened. Siguro nagkamali ng type yun. And then it went it bubbled up to 7, and then yun, bumagsak na si Costco after that. So I hope walang naipit sa inyo, right? Kasi yung akyat na yun, that was a missed opportunity. Waited for it to settle down, and yun, bumagsak nga ulit sa levels niya before. But yeah, Costco, I've been telling you about Costco before. This is one of the good companies out there. We're just waiting for it to really stabilize. Kahapon, that was a very solid move kay Costco. I don't know what happened there really, right? But that should be a good cue. Most probably, there's something up with Costco because someone was willing to buy it na mahal. It's starting to solidify right now. So it's starting to form a support. If you want to get in Costco, you can buy as long as that support holds. Let me just double check my audio. Hi, good morning, Sir Lloyd. Good morning then. Yan, sir. Very good. Going back, yan. Arvin Eligado, good morning, Sir Lloyd. Ano po effect ng news ni FB? Sa FB, let's check out FB's news, okay? FB. San Miguel Food Beverages. Is it about the, yung na-approve yung, what do you call this? Yung pagbebenta. That's already actually yung galaw ni FB lately, that was already the effect of FB selling their stocks at 140, right? They're gonna be selling their stocks at 140. That gives you an estimate of what the real value of FB is, right? Because they're selling it at that price, right? The good thing about that is maganda naman yung purpose nila bakit sila nagbebenta ng stocks. It's for future projects. So that's kind of good, but somehow market is bearish kaya bumabagsak na siya. Actually, umakyat na siya after that what do you call this announcement. Umakyat siya na umakyat now at 93, trading at 93. So malayo-layo pa yung 140. It's just that the market is bearish. So I don't really want you to be very aggressive, but look at the price action, yung sell-off lumiliit. So I guess this is support right here. Pwede yung testing ito if you want to test out FB sa support for trading, right? But I strongly don't recommend trading muna for this kind of market. Let's see what happens in the market when it reaches the bottom talaga and see that's a reversal. That's when I want you to be aggressive, especially in these kinds of position na medyo mataas na, right? So yeah. Michael Renz Valdez, good morning, Sir Lloyd. LR Booster, I'm gonna write that down. LR. Right, LR, PXP, Ion, Vita, sir. PXP, Ion, and Vita. Let's talk about that. PXP, Ion, and Vita. That's from Hops. Addison C, good morning, Sir Lloyd. Nga pala, guys, a little request. I hope I've earned this. Please share the video. Please share niyo po yung post ko sa Financial Freedom 101 about the video today. And please share it to your Facebook walls. That will greatly help me in return. Also, it will, what do you call this? Invite more Filipinos to start investing in the stock market while mura pa ang market, right? This is the best time for them to study the stock market, and then once they get in, they will be at a good position, right? Hopefully, the market will recover anytime soon. It's already starting to form a double bottom, right? Malapit na siya sa bottom niya, right? Addison C, good morning. Redentor Laureta, benta na ba kay MRC? MRC, I don't think benta na kasi nasa support pa naman si MRC. That was the area where I recommended MRC as of the moment. Yeah, so we're at support. Dapat nagbenta tayo sa taas, and then this is the time to bet again on MRC. This is the buy more location for MRC, diba? So that's a buy level right now for MRC. So I don't recommend selling it. Janice Rabutan, good morning, Sir Lloyd. Insights po kay STI or CEI. Uy, si STR, laki ng bagsak kahapon, diba? But we'll talk about that, alright? Sabi ko sa inyo kahapon, wait for the breakout kay STI kasi pag hindi nag-breakout yan, baka bumulusok yan, and bumulusok nga. So let's talk more about that in a while. Rain J.O., good morning, Sir Lloyd. FGen and web, please. Alright, FGen. May magandang news kahapon na about online gaming. So hopefully that affects web. Nasaan na ako? Honey Kabigting, good morning, Coach and Laika. Thank you so much. Vulcan, JFC, and delikado si Vulcan ngayon. JFC and food, please. Right, Vulcan, JFC, and food. Alright, so right, kahapon tumaas si JFC bumalik ulit sa 252. So yan, still buy for me si JFC. Maganda naman yung price action ni JFC. Buying is somehow there. Coach Lloyd, that's from Honey. JR, sir, anong oras kaya release ng inflation for September? Food, I don't know really what time lalabas, but yeah, I'm expecting the estimates is around 6.5 to 6.7. That's still a lot. Pero yun, baka bad news na naman yan sa market. Bumagsak na naman ang market, right? It's really hard for the market yung inflation news na yan. Food, JFC, URC, ISM, and URC. Ayun, Renato Martinez, good morning. AGI, MPI, MER, and Bloom, please. AGI, MPI, and AGI, we checked that out yesterday. MER and Bloom, right? Very good picks. These are very good companies. Kaso nga lang, market is really bloody. So, nahihirapan talaga gumalaw ang mga stocks. Right? So, yeah, I'll write these down, Renato. Christian Mikwa, good morning, Sir Lloyd. AB, TBGI, GFC, MRC, and Poppy. Let's check them out. Right. Robert Baluyat, good morning po. Good morning, the engineer. MMI, Food, and SSI. Yan, si Food and SSI. Let's talk about them. Right, I'll write that down. SSI. Yun. Michael Masagka, good morning, Sir Lloyd. Watching from Dubai. Yan, mga kapatid natin from Dubai. Good morning sa inyo. Napakaaga pa sa Dubai ngayon. And they're already up to watch the daily grind and to start investing in a while, diba? So, saludo kami sa inyo, mga kapatid nating OFWs from Dubai. And JFC, let's talk about JFC in a while. I want you to buy JFC actually already. Maganda na may price action. Kaso nga lang pula siya kahapon. Robert Baluyat, good morning. Ano siya kahapon? Break even siya kahapon. Asan na ako? Antonio de la Cruz, good morning, sir. Bad market yesterday. Yes, we were kind of expecting that after Bloomberg's article about mahal pa rin ang PSEI kahit pangit na. Napakapangit ng market, di ba? Rex Hardiner, good morning po, Sir Lloyd. PLC po, please, thank you. I'll write that down. Right. Phantom Vlogging, good morning, Sir Lloyd and Laika, thank you so much. Positive vibes. Friday, chupit na rin, lol. Yeah, that's the thing Kahapon nga si CLI gumalaw, di ba? Kaso nga lang, remember in the market, mga chupiteros, people are kind of fast with their hands at magbebenta at babebenta na yan with small gains. So yan, bumabagsak ang market. The Trader South, good morning, sir, from Zamboanga. Yan, from Zamboanga. Good morning, sir. Jan Villalon, good morning, Sir Lloyd. Bitcoin, Alibaba, Nasdaq 100, please. And Bitcoin, Alibaba, Nasdaq 100, please. Ito yung mga positions ko yesterday, right? Kahapon, medyo bumaba sila, but the good thing about our positions in eToro is that we are at support levels. Right, so let's kamustahin natin yung international market then. Kahapon, I was monitoring this yesterday. And hindi yun. That was trading with Rainer. Yan. Here. Asa na tayo? Alibaba, it's negative 399. We're at negative 3%. Kay Alibaba. But yeah, the thing is, this is good because somehow this is calculated risk. That was at support yesterday. So, hindi pa ako nag-cut. I was just preparing yesterday and nag-bounce naman sa support. So, that's really looking good for Baba. So, that's still okay. So, yeah, don't worry about the positions. Bitcoin, hindi pa gumagalaw I'm just there watching out kasi start nang bumababa ang worldwide market. So, yeah, Bitcoin usually rallies up whenever there's turmoil sa mga worldwide economy. So, takbuhan ng mga tao ang Bitcoin. So, yeah, Bitcoin's still there. Calculated pa rin naman yung risk kay Bitcoin. We entered Bitcoin at this higher lows right here, and we're still seeing higher lows. So, that's still positive for me si Bitcoin. So, yeah, pag nag-breakout yan, we're gonna be at a very good position. So, hopefully it does, but overall, that's a very solid support for Bitcoin, yung position na yan. So, that's okay pa rin. So, no shake, and kapit lang, puso. Right? So, yeah, those are the positions natin. It's curious why John Villalon, why John Villalon pulled it up. Maybe you're copy trading me, diba? So, yeah, guys, check out eToro, right? Since John Villalon brought it up, eToro, you can copy my trades, right? Whatever I do in the future on my trades, you will also your funds will also automatically follow it. So that in turn makes me your what do you call this, your fund manager, right? So whatever I gain in the future in percentage, you will gain also, right? So this way, mas marami tayong matatulungan. So if you haven't tried eToro yet, create an eToro using the link down at the description, right? That link will help me in return. And then check out eToro. You will have 100,000 USD na virtual funds. You can trade the worldwide market if you want to practice and trade on your own. But if you don't really have the time, there's this copy trading, right? This is very innovative. This is a very good system, right, for you guys. This is like the Airbnb or the Grab taxi in trading, right? So yeah, yung mga tao na walang lisensya or really can't afford, don't have the time to study really for to become a fund manager kasi kailangan lisensya yan, di ba? So eToro created a way for those who are good in trading but doesn't have the license to be a fund manager, to become a fund manager with their system, diba? So this is very good for you guys kasi napakamahal kumuha ng fund manager. Dito sa Pilipinas, fund managers, how much? Ang alam ko sa WealthSec, 100k minimum, diba? So here, ang minimum lang dito is 200 USD. Alright, so please check out eToro. If you don't have really the time to trade, mag-copy trade lang muna kayo. Be an investor here instead, right? Ayan, Sean San Miguel. Good morning, Sir Lloyd and Laika. Pa-shoutout po sa misis ko, si Bernadette Benaventura. Ayan, good morning, Bernadette Benaventura. Richard Cabico, good morning. Lee Tax, good morning, Sir Lloyd. Jason, good morning. JFC po, thanks. Yeah, JFC is the buy for me, but we'll talk about that. Bakit hindi ko nasulat si JFC? So I'm gonna be updating my list later. I will announce JFC to be buy already. Napakamura din ni JFC. PXP Food, MRC. Right? Pero the thing is, kahit mura yan, if wala talagang gaanong buyer, kahapon napakanipis ng volume ni PSEI, right? Napaka konting tao. It's like getting into a supermarket and then yung isa, dalawang tao lang nakikita nyo iba, right? That's the magnitude of how slow paced PSEI right now is. Walang tao gaano, right? Win Grace Aninyon. Good morning, Sir Lloyd. GFC and VLL, please. All right, VLL, I'm gonna write that down. Right, si VLL, mayroon silang dividends, right? Coming dividends. So, yeah, that might be good for VLL while it's at support. So, yeah, we'll talk about VLL in a while. Thank you, Sir Lloyd, sa mga online tutorials from Christina Nicoleta. You're welcome, right? Doing my best to keep this up, right? Yan. Carlos Haino, good morning, Lodi. Paano po mag-withdraw ng funds sa eToro? Saan po makikredit? It's up to you. You have a choice where to withdraw it. Let me see first if I can show it to you. Try to withdraw funds. Right. Help. Doon na lang tayo sa FAQ. There's an FAQ. Yan. So mga who started eToro, just go here sa sa dashboard niyo. Go to help and then meron mga how to dito. How to withdraw, and you should see the facts here. How do I withdraw my money? Maraming credit card directly back to your credit card, PayPal, bank transfer. Those are the ways how to withdraw your funds. But marami pang FAQ dito. So if you want to, just go to eToro, go to help. Ang dami dito masasagot na questions niyo if you already have eToro, right? Beth Katindig, hi. Tugs po, Sir Lloyd. Ayan. So yeah, I'll write down Tugs, right? Today's most probably gonna be a discussion of charts lang muna. Mukhang maganda po based ng my perspective yung price action ni CPG. Right? Christina Nicoleta, yeah. CPG price action is good, especially the fundamentals of the company is getting better. That's why I really want you guys to get in CPG while mura pa si CPG. Once the bullish market comes in, you're gonna be at a very good price, right? Sorry po, or pala, and si or pala yan. So yeah, or then I am invested in OR, right? Maraming magandang projects sa future si OR, right? Fundamentals of the company is getting better and better while mura pa. Pwede na tayong pumasok yan. Sir, good morning. This is from STV Trader, ATN, LTG, and IMI. Let's write these down. Si LTG pula kahapon, but yeah, somehow it's still looking good, right? Napakamura na ngayon LTG. Kaso nga lang, yeah, bearish market, right? So if you wanna test buy, mag-test buy lang muna kayo, right? Nanet Mill, good morning, Sir Laika, Sir Lloyd and Laika pala. MRC and AEV, let's write these down. AEV. Right, Joe and Rosette, good morning, Sir Lloyd, LTG, VLL po. Right, let's talk about them. Tram, Olol, sorry, your message was retracted. So yeah, hi all from Paul Mark Valenzuela, sorry. Hi all. Right, hello, Paul Mark. How about Poppy, sir? Let's talk about Poppy. I think nasulat na si Poppy. Yeah, right, let's check out Poppy's chart in a while. Sir, good morning. How about BHI po? Uy, si BHI. Isa rin to sa mga medyo magaganda ang mga price action. Resty Javier, right? Resty Javier, good morning, sir, master. Ion, Vita, and Bell, right? Ion and Vita is here already. So si Bell, isulat ko. Right, sulat ko lang ulit si Vita just to be sure. Right. Di ko nabenta PXP kahapon, nasa meeting ako, pagbalik ko huya, sayang naman. Right, I told you PXP is intraday position. I did make a post about that even, 'di ba? Past few days. Right, umakyat naman si PXP. Kaso nga lang, yeah, this is a trading season, right? Napaka chupitero ng mga tao. So you really have to watch the market if you want to be trading, right? We discussed about this. Dapat mapapanood nyo yung market nyo so that you can sell anytime, right? So whenever if a breakout fails, try to sell half, right? Kung nahihirapan ng breakout, try to sell half. Kahapon si PXV nag-breakout, right? Remember, maybe we'll have that as our discussion on Monday about breakouts on a bearish market siguro. Yan. So we'll talk about that. PXP, sayang naman. Sayang naman, Hops, right? Sir Lloyd, may way po ba na para ma-open ko ulit yung Alibaba at BTC ko? LOL, nag-try mag-close, di naman maibalik once na close. Wala na way maibalik po. Thanks. Once na close na yan, pag nag-open ka ulit, yung current position na papasukin mo, right, Eduardo? Yeah, so that's the only way to open the position again. Once you open, yung current position ang mapapasukan mo, right? Kellen's Dagger, maayong buntag, Sir Lloyd. Eduardo Arcoy, if you have any issues, please send me a message para ma-guide kita, right? So send mo lang ako ng message mamaya. Kellen's Dagger, maayong buntag, Sir Lloyd and Laika, good morning din. Good morning, Sir Lloyd, from Alex Aligo. Oliver De Guzman, good morning. Maayong buntag, Sir Lloyd. Happy viewing here from Taiwan. Taga Taiwan pala kayo. Good morning sa inyo, mga kapatid nating OFWs from Taiwan, especially to Benoit. Have a great day sa tanan. Alvin Urbanis, good morning, Sir Lloyd. Sir, mentor na ang AEV and MBT, EW. Right. Tram, good morning, Sir Lloyd. CNPF, please. And CNPF. Let's talk about that. Hi, Sir Lloyd. Ali naman. Kung ano balita, right, from JB Donato, right, I'll write that down, right, it's 8:38, so a few more to add on the list. Eduardo Arcoy, or sir, yes, definitely, tagal ko na rin na-recommend yan si Or. It's consolidating right now, so this is a good opportunity to test buy na kay Or, right? Just buy more on an uptrend if you want to, right? Coach Yosh, CH, Sir Lloyd, STI and B Core. STI and B Core, andyan na yan. Si B Core, nasulat ko na ba? B Core, wala pa. Right, sulat ko si B Core. ATN and MRC, Sir Lloyd, from me, Someldon, right? So, ayan, nasa lista na yan. So, ATN, still always a buy for me. Napakaganda ng future ng company na yan. So, be an investor kay ATN. Been recommending that so much, a lot before, right? So, yeah, let's start the discussion, right? This is a market update. Again, guys, please share the video, right? So, para mas marami pang makaalam about this the program. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, please subscribe. Click on the subscribe button and hit on the bell button para ma-notify kayo whenever live starts, right? So, yeah. Pag nag-subscribe kayo, may lalabas na zombie dyan, isa para sa inyo. Right? Bro, good morning. Why October is bearish market? Somehow, dapat nagre-recover na tayo ngayon. Chandu, I think Chandu is from India. Why is October a bearish market? Actually, September should be the bearish market, especially for Philippine stock market. In US, I read this article that their bear market is on October, right? I haven't really got into that. I'm still studying the foreign markets, right? Why October for them is the bearish market. But here in the Philippines, it should be the September that is the bearish market, right? So, yeah. That's because of the Chinese, what they call this? That's because of the Chinese practice about the ghost month, right? Oliver de Guzman, Vita, Max Dads, good morning, coach. How about Mac, right? Lastly, si Mac. Let's talk about that. Yan. So, yeah, let's talk about this now. My top picks for today. Let's talk about PSEI first pala. PSEI, guys, PSEI somehow still going down, but it's right there in the support, but I really don't think the support will hold. Market's still very bearish. Right? Volume yesterday was not that good. Right? So PSEI, hopefully we're gonna be waiting for PSEI here sa mga 6.9 to 6.8. 6.9. Right? This was the previous bottom that we reached, and so hopefully it's just a double bottom, right? RFGGS, thank you for subscribing, and isang zombie for you, right? So PSEI, I think it's still gonna go down. So again, stay away from blue chips, and if you really wanna get in on the market for trading, even in trading, right? Don't go all in. Trading in a bearish market, what do you call this, has a very high chance of losing, right? This is a game of probability in the stock market. In the stock market, because if the market is bearish, Adam's share reward, thank you. Right, so if the market is bearish, there are a few investors, right? When there are few investors, meaning there are few buyers really, right? The buyers there are gonna be selling off even because they are traders, right? So yeah, there are only a few buyers, and if the demand is low, usually the prices go down. That's why on a bearish market, the probability of losing is really high. So it's really not a very good time to be what do you call this? Good time to be trading once because ang tawag dyan, because the chances of losing, right, is very high, right? That's bad. Ang pangit ng winning ratio ninyo if it's a bearish market, unless we have short selling. Somehow we don't have short selling yet. PSEI announced that it should be here mga last quarter of December ang short selling. So hopefully we can avail of that. I don't really have the guidelines yet for short selling. So yeah, we don't have that opportunity yet. So, dapat kung may short selling, di kumikita na tayo ngayon kasi bumabagsak ang market, di ba? So, it's gonna be changing the playing field once short selling is here. Right? So, PSEI strategy, still very bearish. So, stay light. Right? Stay light on your positions. If usually ang mga positions niyo, your budget is 100k, try to half it out. So 50k lang muna ang ipasok niyo sa mga stocks niyo. Just buy more on an uptrend, right? Just buy more on an uptrend. That is for PSEI. If your stock is already at resistance levels, like PXP yesterday, that was already at resistance level. So look to sell half if ever it is having a hard time going up. Right? So, yeah, that's for PSEI. So, I'm gonna go to my picks. PHA, this is my long-term picks. And green na naman. So, the support held. Buy as long as the support holds. Fundamentals of the company is getting better and better. And it's still very cheap overall as of the moment. So, I'm still recommending PHA for a buy. Next up is CPG. Also CPG, the fundamentals of the company is getting better and better. So please buy on the dips. And these are the dips right now. So this is the time to buy. Right? But don't go all in, please. Sir. We don't really know when how long this is going to be consolidating. But But then again, CPG is doing really well, right? Once the investors come in, they're gonna be seeing CPG's developments, right? MRC still a buy for me. Buy as long as that support holds. ABA, ayan si ABA, right? ABA is holding on to and forming that support right there. This is a higher low support, so that for me is a good avenue to buy ABA, right? So ABA is good. Or this is one of the good stocks I really want to recommend. So or buy on the dips, but then again we have a resistance right here, so konting ingat, okay? Dapat dito pa lang sa baba. But or is showing us a good price action. It's an ascending triangle at the bottom, so this is usually a good position, right? Once it breaks out, that's a bullish sign, and if it holds the breakout, that's your entry point. That's a better entry point. If kasi medyo mataas nito, right? We are at very near resistance level, so I don't really want to recommend it here. But on a breakout will be a good position for OR, right? But yeah, keep on adding OR, right? This is the same position like when I recommended Primex. It formed an ascending triangle at the bottom and it won right here. Same with Tugs. It formed an ascending triangle at the bottom part here. So this is very good right here. Whenever there's an ascending bottom at the, what do you call this, at the bottom part, right? Usually that's a very good sign, right? So yeah, it's happening in OR again. This is a very healthy consolidation for OR, right? May nag-comment kanina, OR is showing us very good price action. Yes, indeed, this is a good price action for OR, right? So yeah, watch out for that. Samantha Science, thank you so much for subscribing. Next up is SSI. I'm still recommending SSI. Somehow the stock is still very bullish right here. Not very bullish, but it's bullish, right? We just hit resistance levels the other day. So yeah, look at that right there. Once the stock reaches resistance, this is what I mean by stay light. Pag nasa resistance na yung stocks ninyo and it's having a hard time what do you call this, breaking out, just sell half. Then look to buy more here at the support. But the support of the stock is trending up. So this is very good. This is a bullish sign for SSI right here. So nahihirapan mag-breakout sa mga stock ngayon, especially that the market is bearish. But yeah, this is a very good stock to get into. Next up is CLI. Yesterday, CLI spiked very high. That's very good. That's a good sign for CLI, right? So this is a good position for CLI right here. So try to bank with CLI at this low level right here, as much as you can, right? This is the support right now. So that was a good sign for CLI, but it did not hold since bearish nga market. But yeah, start accumulating CLI. CLI has very good fundamentals as of the moment, and dami lang projects. So this is one of the companies you should look out for. Next up, my recommendations for today. Let's talk about Bloom. It's still holding on to that support at the higher low. Just wait for the bounce for Bloom. Next up is TD, right? Med, Gamer PC, thank you for subscribing. DD, Double Dragon, seeing many good news kay DD lately. So yeah, I will say DD somehow has broken its downtrend. Hindi pa pala. Not yet for DD, right? Actually, the downtrend started here. So this is the solid downtrend of DD, right? So DD, this is somehow good, but I really want, as much as possible, I really want DD to bounce first before you want to get in. That will be a higher low confirmation again. That will be a good solid sign for DD to buy. Let's check out RSI of DD. No chart layout. Right, so DD, and so wasn't able to do an engulfing pattern, but the price action is doing good, right? RSI right now is starting to go up, right? This was the bullish signal we have for DD, yung RSI niya. When prices were going down, RSI was going up, right? So this was the solid sign when I recommended DD, and somehow it's starting to go up somehow, but it somehow is consolidating. Hindi naman natin alam talaga kung aakyat kaagad yan or not. But somehow RSI is showing us good numbers already. So we can bet on that. But then again, this is a bearish market, guys, right? Remember, on a bearish market, usually these things don't hold. The probability of losing is very high in a bearish market. So yeah, you might want to stay light and just do test buys if you wanna get in these stocks. So DD buy wait for the bounce before you wanna get in. Rockwell, you're in Rockwell. Right, so I want to recommend Rockwell still. Right, andyan pa rin naman sa levels niya. It did open high yesterday. Now we are at MA20. If you see a bounce right here, that is a good entry point. If you want to be aggressive, use the MA20 as your support, right, for Rockwell. So yeah, Rockwell for me is good because they have good projects coming. Right, LTG somehow is for me is already good. Right, look at the stabilization right here. Yesterday it did go down. This is the best entry point right here for LTG, right? So right there, LTG. Why did I recommend LTG lately? Even if the price is going down at this point right here, hindi pala tama. Why did I recommend LTG? It's because RSI niya is already very cheap, right? And this is a very good company lately. It's been giving us good numbers, 141% for second quarter, first quarter plus 52. Annual report is plus 20. That's significant, right? Third quarter last year plus 31. So very consistent numbers for LTG. Somehow it's just going down because of market sentiment. So yeah, but the thing is, market is bearish, so really be careful about these positions, right? As much as possible, test as near the support as much as you can, right? So that's for LTG. Asan na ako? AP. LTG buy as long as the support holds. Yeah, AP, I've been recommending AP lately because of the developments that it has, and AP is showing us a good support now, right? So this was basing on the previous support that it made, and we're bouncing at that area. So I guess this is good for AP. Buy as long as this support holds, right? So that's for AP. IDC, and IDC, we're still at buy levels for IDC, right? So buy as long as this support holds for IDC. Lastly is DMW. So DMW showing us a higher low right here. So this is a good consolidation for what do you call this, DMW, right? This is an engulfing pattern, and that's the stabilization. That's our entry point, starting to form around bottom. So that's good for DMW. Fundamentals of this company is very good. It's just that market is bearish. It reached the low RSI level, so that's a good sign, right, for DMW, right? So this is lower price, but RSI is getting better, so that's a bullish sign, at least for DMW, right? So those are my picks. I'm gonna go now to your requests. Right? LR. First up si LR, and thank you for subscribing. Hirap ng pangalan mo. Right, LR. Right, LR. Yan, si LR with the Boracay now opening up again. Makikita nyo naman may project na si LR. And look at that consolidation right here. So this is a bullish sign, right? Prices are on sideways, right? Next sideways ang price, but RSI is starting to go up. Right, best thing. Thank you for subscribing. Right, so yan. So this is a bullish signal for our for LR. So this is good, right? If you want to, if you trust this technical analysis, you can test buy. Right? Buy as long as this support holds for LR. I guess LR is it's about time for LR. This is a very good price already for LR. It's at its lowest price ever since for a long time, right? Right, it's at, yeah, look at that support right there. So it's very cheap for LR already. So I guess LR is already a buy, right? LR, buy as long as that support holds, right? I'm gonna be adding LR to my list and JFC, LR and JFC, right? So I just wanna post my what do you call this? Yung mga picks ko, right? Bagger picks and my position picks, so that you can have a reference. Right, so yeah, so mga kaka-request lang, I'll do my best to cover them, right? Anyways, this is gonna be a very chill na session today because I really don't have to teach anything. This is just a regular charting session, right? Asan na tayo? LR. Yan. Next up is PXP. PXP yesterday dropped, right? Because somehow that was expected. We were at resistance levels. That's a very solid resistance right here. So it tried to break out but failed. So that was our sell signal. Dapat magbenta na kayo kasi if it fails breaking out, kung hindi kayo magbenta, there's this solid chance that it will go back to support. And it's starting to do that. So continue that, right? So PXP, somehow it's near MA20, so that's good, right? So you can use MA20 as your support. If you see a rally today, you can test out PXP, right? So yeah, wait for the bounce lang muna. IO tuloy. Ionics, ayun. So Ionics somehow is doing a rounded bottom already. Ayan, nagko-consolidate na siya. So I guess the downtrend is done. Let's plot the downtrend. Ay, hindi pa. Right, so yeah. It's not yet finished, but somehow RSI is already showing us good positions right here. So yeah, Ion, you have a support right here. It's not a very solid support yet, but if you want to check out Ion, just buy as long as that support holds right here for Ion, right? This is a cheap price for Ion already. That it's been hit for how many times, this area right here. So I guess that's a very good price for Ion already, and RSI is already very low, so it's a much better position. Consider if we compare it to its previous low right here na RSI niya medyo mataas. Right now it's at that area again, but it's at a more beautiful RSI. So that's good for Ion, right? So yeah, buy as long as the support holds if you want to get in Ion. And Ion has good fundamentals also. CEI, ayan, CEI somehow is price action is looking good for CEI, right? This is something good for CEI. It opened above MA20 and held on MA20, so that's good for CEI, right? If you wanna buy CEI, we are near resistance. Just try as much as you can to get in the dip right here, right? So, continuing kay CEI, but it can go up right away. So if you still wanna get in, really, just get in on a breakout, right? This is the resistance now around this area right here. So just get in, breakout. At least you have a base for CEI if you still want to get in CEI. Next up from CEI is FGen, right? So FGen, somehow testing the support again, but wait for the bounce lang muna kay FGen, right? Somehow this is a sideways movement. Did it trigger the Bollinger Band? Hindi naman talaga, right? So yeah, starting to form a support, right? If we have a bounce, that will be a confirmation of a support. That will be an area to buy FGen if you want to get in FGen, right? So yeah, the support is here, but RSI. So this is somehow bullish, right? This is bullish signal right here. The supports are going sideways, but RSI is going down. Is that a bullish sign? I am nalito ako. Let me open my RSI cheat sheet. I tend to get lost sometimes. Yeah, so no. So price support is going high, RSI is going down. So no, the price is going sideways, RSI is going down. So this is somehow a bearish signal, right? This is let's see, exaggerated divergence. Yeah, exaggerated divergence. Yeah, this is a bearish signal pala. So konti ingat muna kay FGen. Resistance is sideways. So here to here, resistance is sideways. Right, good thing I checked. I could have given you the wrong information. So FGen, resistance sideways, RSI's resistance is going down. So this is what's happening right now. Resistance is sideways, RSI is going down, right? So this is the bearish signal we are seeing right here. So I would say stay away for FGen when that happened. So that was a bearish signal, but here we have a support, right? So if ever it confirms the support, that will be a good area to test by FGen. Somehow we have a short bullish signal right here, right? So look at this, same price, but RSI is going up. So this is a different situation naman. right? So here we go. So somehow this is bullish. So maybe you can test by this support right here. So support is going sideways, but RSI is starting to go up. So somehow this is a short bullish signal right here. So if you want to check out FGen, you can test by FGen by as long as that support holds for FGen, right? So yeah, FGen. Kaya pala yun tinitignan ko. I was looking at it here, but here there is a bullish pattern that's being made. So FGen, yes, you can test by that out. Anyways, FGen is really a good company, right? And there are dividends coming, right? This October 9. So yeah, that might help the stock rally up, right? So yeah, FGen, Web. Ito si Web. Web. Yun. So very good price already. It's now at RSI is now at 14. So somehow nagdo-doji si Web. So people are already buying it, but I don't really want to recommend it yet. It's still on a good downtrend si Web. So I would recommend stay away lang muna kay Web. Let's wait for reversal before we really want to get in kay Web, right? So Web, stay away lang muna. Asan ako? Web. Vulcan, right? Vulcan. Head and shoulder pattern. So I don't want to recommend Vulcan anymore. Somehow Bollinger Band is telling us that it's gonna go sideways. So yeah, let's wait for it to stabilize and make a support before you really wanna get in kay Vulcan, right? So somehow nawawala ni momentum ni Vulcan. Next up is JFC. JFC is a buy for me. Good price action right here. We are seeing buying already on higher levels right there. So yeah, JFC is good for me. So nga lang, volume is still very low. Look at how low Jollibee's volume is. It's because of the market, right? So yeah, Jollibee, I'd say it's a buy already for me, right? Before that happened already, before na wala pang volume. So when volume kicks in, so hopefully Jollibee will go up. But right now, Jollibee is at 252. I say that's already cheap for Jollibee, considering their expansions abroad, right? So Jollibee is a buy for me, right? Food, right? Time check, it's 9:01. Alam mo na ha. Oops, sorry. Right, so I'm back. So food, forming a support right here is a food. Yeah, fundamentals of food is getting better and better. So yeah, I guess you can buy this support right here. Let me just check. We are at his levels. Support our RSI. Somehow we can't really tell. Somehow support is holding, right? If you want to get in food, definitely food is a good company lately, right? Napakaganda ng mga movements ni food, right? Look at this number right here. Second quarter plus 436.5%. So that's something, right? That's something. Now, I will recommend food. You can buy food. Buy as long as the support holds. I am basing that on the fundamentals of food. Food has very good projections, so I guess this will still hold for food, right? But always cut your losses if ever this fails, okay? ISM, yun. Sa ISM na green na, so somehow it's showing us a good price action, but then again downtrend ito, so konti ingat lang muna, right? I was recommending ISM. I still recommend ISM because Udenacorp somehow is joining the third telco meeting, so they might be cooking something up, and ISM can fund them if ever they want to push through with that, right? So it's at a ISM is at a very strategic position right now. I am still betting on that 4 billion that they have, right? That's a lot of money, and that's a very good amount to invest, right? So yeah, I'm still recommending ISM because of the fundamentals of ISM. It's getting better and better. So yeah, ISM is a buy for me, and that's a buy signal right there, right, for ISM. Next up kay ISM is what do you call this? Sino pa yun na request? URC, right? URC somehow still touching the Bollinger Band still. This is what I was discussing about what do you call this? Bollinger Bands, diba? So once it touches the the lower Bollinger Bands, that is a bad signal. So if it touches the bottom Bollinger Band, stay away from it for now, right? We don't have a clear pattern of a reversal yet. Let's wait for further action kay URC before we really want to get in URC. AGI, and AGI broke the support right here. So I guess wag muna natin pasukin si AGI, but somehow it's showing us a bullish signal right here, right? So with RSI's divergence, I think anytime soon it's gonna be bouncing. So prices are getting low, but RSI is starting to go up, right? So that's a bullish signal right there. Again, with RSI cheat sheet, this is a regular divergence right here. Prices are going low, RSI is going high. So we need to wait for a bounce before we want to test that out. So just wait for a bounce before you really want to get in kay AGI, right? AGI, MPI. Right, MPI somehow is recovering, good, showing us good price action for the MPI. So I think this is good, right? So MPI, but anyways, MPI is already very cheap overall. So if you want to get in MPI, strongly recommend get in for long term for MPI, right? So MPI, I'm also into that stock, right? The fundamentals of this company is very good. It's just that the market is really going down. Next up is MER. Yan, si MER. Right, so this is a reversal kay MER, diba? This is a reversal of the last swing. We discussed about this yesterday. So we're waiting for MER to bounce, right? Let's wait for a confirmation. If this confirms, if this bounces a higher low, that confirms the reversal, okay? So let's just wait for it to really bounce before we really want to get in for MER, right? So MER. Right, so baka hindi kayo nanood kahapon. So I just want to discuss that. Anyways, with that, we have time, right? So Fibonacci retracement, this is the last swing ni ano. This is the last swing of MER, right? Swing high and this is its swing low. So it pierced through 0.618. This is the sweet spot right here. Right? So overall, si MER, right? So, yung overall downtrend niya, it's not a reversal of the overall downtrend. I'm basing it on the last swing lang. So, this is shorter. This is a shorter term of checking it out, right? So, I'm just basing it on the last swing high, and this is the swing low, right? So, it pierced 618. So, that's a possible reversal right there. And we just wait for the retracement. And if we see a bounce at a higher low, that's the confirmation of the reversal. So that's how you look at Fibonacci. You can look at it at a longer term view. So if you're basing it on a longer term na view, this is the highest it got and this is the lowest as to the moment. It's still at 0.5, so we really can't say it's a reversal yet. But at least on a shorter term view, this is already a reversal. And then we'll just wait for a green one before we can say, before we can enter MER, right? So MER. So na ako. Bloom AB. Yan, si AB. Atok big wedge. Yan. So it was already winning but somehow got returned back to support. So just wait for the bounce if you really want to get in AB for now. But right now it's still really leaning heavy on the bottom side. So I won't recommend AB for now, right? AB. TBGI. TBGI. Ayan. So TBGI, after that rally right there, it went below the breakout levels again. So here, ayan. Yung sinasabi ko, breakouts really don't hold on a bearish market. So yeah, it did come back. So we're waiting for price action now, right? We have a support right here, right there. So if ever we see a bounce, that will be a higher low. That will be our next entry point for TBGI. So TBGI, wait for the bounce. GFC, MRC, Poppy. Ayan, kamustahin natin si Poppy. Somehow Poppy has reached what they call this, a good RSI level already. But price action, I can't really still recommend Poppy. Price action still not there, right? Pababa pa rin si Poppy, right? Usually rin pwede nyo tignan si MA20. If MA20 is still leaning inclined declining, right? Declining, right? Still declining. So meaning pa-downtrend pa yan siya. So if ever it goes sideways, it points sidewards, then that means the stock is stabilizing, right? So right now, I'm not seeing that stabilization for Poppy yet. So I cannot say it's a buy yet for Poppy. Right? SSI, we talked about SSI already. Next up for SSI is PLC, right? PLC, yeah, we have a support right here. That's a very solid support, so you can test this out. Upuan ito, right? So yeah, this is a good position. You can't look for any what do you call this? Any better position aside from this, right? Ang next position, if bababa man, is very low already, but that was a long time ago, right? PLC has already been improving, right? And this is a good sign. And since it bought a major stake kay MRP, so the City of Dreams play andito na kay PLC, right? So I would say that's a buy for PLC, right? Next up from PLC is VLL. Yeah, VLL is at very good support right here. Sorry, buy as long as this support holds for VLL, right? VLL, that's good for VLL. Buy as long as that support holds for VLL. Tugs, yan si Tugs. Tugs, somehow holding on to the higher low support. So wait for the green one and then buy as long as that support holds for Tugs, right? Definitely has good fundamentals, just that the market is bearish, so nakakabentahan kay Tugs. So right now, price action doing sideways, so you can test that support out. If it goes green, then that's a buy signal for Tugs, right? ATN. This is why I wasn't recommending ATN for the past days. I did recommend ATN here, then umangat na siya. So yeah, because we are at resistance, this is why I don't want you to be very aggressive, right? So we are now going back to support. Let's just wait for it to make a bounce. But ever since we recommended ATN, that was already a very big climb. Umangat na siya ng 20%, diba? 20%. Almost 20% since the day we recommended it. Right now right now it's still doing a retracement, so I'd stay away from that for the meantime. Wait for the bounce, right? Wait for the bounce now. I did not recommend here ATN here lately because we are at resistance levels, and usually this happens. That's why I don't want you to chase after these missed opportunities, right? So just wait for the retracement before you really want to get in. LTG, IMI, and say IMI. It's a question about IMI. So we have a higher low right here, right? So we're forming another higher low for IMI. So this is good, right? Somehow IMI is starting to form an uptrend, right? So this is good for IMI. I'd say it's not really a buy yet. I will want for it to really stabilize. Somehow, Bollinger Band is telling us na magsa-stabilize naman to eh. So, whenever we see, we already missed this opportunity, right? The RSI was the signal right there. This is a missed opportunity. This could have been a retracement. That's our best entry point. You can, if you are an aggressive trader, you can test it out. Use this uptrend line as your support or MA20 as your support for IMI, right? It's really shaky right now. I really don't like it because we have a resistance right there and we have a lower resistance right here. So I think it's gonna consolidate for now. So I'd stay away for IMI for now. Wait for it to really make a solid support again before we really wanna get in kay IMI. AEV. No, sorry, wrong spelling. AEV. Yun, AEV, yeah. This one is clearer, right? We have a higher low for AEV. So yeah, this is somehow confirming the bullish move right here for AEV. So that confirmed the reversal buy as long as the support holds for AEV, right? So AEV is good to buy already for me. Somehow nga lang, stay away from blue chips. The market is really red. So konti ingat lang muna. But then again, this is already very cheap for AEV. So yeah. Next up is BHI. Right. Guys, I think tatapusin ko lang itong lista ko ito today, right? So, yung mga nauna lang. My throat is not really feeling well. And if you notice, I have lesser energy today. I'm not really feeling well. But yeah, serbisyo publiko ito. So, yeah. Patuloy pa rin tayo. Boulevard, BHI. BHI, horizontal line. We are forming a support kay BHI right now, right? So BHI is somehow still cheap, right? It's still okay, but as long as that support holds for BHI, okay? Pag nag-green yan, you can test out that support if you want to get in BHI. Bell, yan, BEL. Uy, yun, BEL is looking good, right? So we are at a very beautiful RSI. Price action is looking good. Bell has been showing us good numbers, diba? So yeah, I think Bell is okay. Yeah, this is a good find. Thank you so much for asking about Bell. Support is going down. I mean, yeah, support is going down. RSI still very beautiful. Somehow going sideways and umakyat na naman. So yeah, I think BHI, Bell is good, right? Pwede na kayo pumusisyon dito kay Bell. Napakamura na nito. But don't be too aggressive. Just test buy. Just in case it goes down, you can either cut loss or just buy more at a lower price, right? But overall, Bell is good. It's just that the market is bearish kaya bumabagsak si Bell, right? So Bell has been pretty consistent lately sa numbers nila. So I'd say Bell is good to buy. Price action lang. We're just basing it on price action, right? So you can be aggressive if and want to check on that. Baka umakyat din naman. Makaganda na ng RSI ngayon, right? So that's a very good for Bell already. Next up kay Bell is Vita. Yan, si Vita. Yun, nagbe-break na naman ng pag-break niya ng support. This is it. It touched the lower Bollinger Band again. So I'd say stay away from Vita for now. MBT. Yan, MBT. Yan. We have the scare again for the inflation. So we can't really say if the support will hold, but if ever this holds, that will be your buy position, right? So we can bet on this support right here. That's a higher low support if ever it goes up. Right, so MBT, wait for the bounce. That will be confirming the support. You can use that as your support. EW. EW just broke its support. I'd stay away from EW for now, right? Iwas lang muna kay EW. Right. Somehow, RSI is showing us a bullish signal. Prices are going down, but RSI is going up. So somehow, that's good. Right, so let's just wait for the bounce nga lang. Let's wait for EW to stabilize really before we really want to get in kay East West. Next up kay EW is CNPF. CNPF, right here. Right, so we have a higher low for CNPF. That's good. Really tricky because we are somehow on a sideways but pababa rin. I can't really read CNPF's I can't really read CNPF's what do you call this chart. Meron siyang price action na maganda, right? So yeah, pwede kayo mag-bets on this price action right here, but I strongly recommend wait for it to really stabilize. I don't think this is gonna fly anytime soon. Anyways, yung volume niya mababa naman. So I really can't say if CNPF is gonna move well, right? Napakababa ng volume so baka bumaba pa yan. So let's just wait for further data. Kinda tricky muna si CNPF. So stay away lang muna ako. Nag-aalinlangan ako doon. And whenever, and ito guys, a little tip, if you're not confident of the technical analysis, then don't get in na, okay? Ayala, ALI, somehow has broken support, sadly. Yan, kaya pula ang market kahapon So let's just wait for ALI to really go down again before we want to get in Ali again, right? B-Core, ayan si B-Core. Nakita niyo yung support ni B-Core. It's been holding on to that support lately. That's a very solid support for B-Core. So get in this support as much as you can before you really want to get in B-Core. Mac, ayan si Mac naman. Yun, nagpatuloy ang akyat ni Mac. Good job kay Mac. Good job sa mga pumasok kay Mac. Ganda ng signal dito right? So right now, Mac is a missed opportunity already. So wait for your opportunity to get in. Kahapon, we discussed about Mac. I did ask you to try to bargain for a bit so that here, kung naka-bargain man kayo, look at this right here. Kung naka-bargain kayo, at least 3% na lang ang risk ninyo, right? 3% away from support, so you can cut loss at around 6%, diba? And then, if nakabargain kayo, umakyat na siya. So, that's a very good position for Mac. That is when you do bargaining, right? So, good job sa mga nakabargain kay Mac kahapon. Mac, yeah, sige. That's it for, yan lang muna. Pasensya na guys, I'm really not feeling well. Yan lang muna for today, right? It's a Friday. So, konting ingat lang muna. PSEI, medyo pangit pa lang talaga, right? So, yeah, this is a good opportunity. Pag ganitong bearish market, I don't really want you to be aggressive, right? As much as possible, even though I have recommendations, as much as possible, don't trade, right? But if you really want to trade, just stay light, right? Huwag masyadong malaking pera ipapasok. This is a good opportunity if bearish market to instead learn. If you want to practice, I want you to practice during a bearish market. Right, because this will really let you see the how hard the market is, and if you can survive on a hard market, then for sure when the bullish market comes, you're gonna be very good. There are virtual trades out there. Chupetot, ito chart.pse tools has a game. Just click here dito sa baba. There's game here, so you can practice trading. This is the best time to practice trading, right? Practice trading. If you really don't know how to trade yet, join my workshop. I have a workshop tomorrow and Sunday. It's 9 in the morning. It will be a very helpful workshop for you. Check it out, right? Send me a message so I can send you the details. It's inexpensive. You can help the channel in return by joining the workshop and then by investing in yourself also. The knowledge you're going to learn in the workshop will really help you here. Not just here, but also in foreign markets, right? I'm starting to venture out in foreign markets where mas maraming opportunities. If their market is going to go down, then we can always short sell their markets, diba? So, yeah, we have opportunities out there. Hindi lang naman sa PSE. Sadly, ang tawag dyan, sadly, market is really looking bad, right? So, try to venture out, diversify, right? So, yun lang for today. I want you to enjoy your weekend, and as always, let's get rich together, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Yeah. Ireneo, sir, inflation just got released. Wait, timing. 6.7. We were expecting around 6.5 to 6.7. So, yeah. Sadly, mataas pa rin yan, 6.7. So, baka bumaba pa naman ang mga banks, right? Yeah, so, again, sorry. Let's get rich together, guys. Bye-bye. Enjoy your weekend. I'll see you again next week. Hopefully, if I feel better tomorrow, I'll siguro gagawa ako ng video for tutorial. Welcome, guys. Bye-bye.